going on, guys? Player, what's up, brother? Prince, my man, how are you? Crystal, I accidentally went on stream. Next video title. That's funny. How are you guys today? Oh, man. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Am I in the right one? Yes, I am. Cap. Said, what's up? Oh, sorry about that. What's up, player? I'm good, man. I'm good. Just getting everything going for the day here. Figured I'd hop on and have some fun. Let's see. Let me ask. Hey, what army group type do I need to make? Oh my god, this game's bugging again. So frustrating, man. So freaking frustrating. Do we need like helis or do we need arty? Alright. I will get it done. All right, I just opened up an arty group if you guys want to send me let me make sure I've got tags turned off here. I did not. Now they are. What's up, Crystal? The weather is, well, I'm not going to click on it because it's going to show buffs and stuff, but it is, right now it's raining. I think somebody was saying that it looks like it'll be fine tomorrow or at reset today. Actually, arty group is way better. Good call. Yeah, we'll see. Hold on one second, guys. All right, sorry about that. Let's see here. Let's see here. See if we can get some, not really a whole lot going on at the moment, so I'm not really worried about showing tags or anything. We'll just kind of pan around, see what's going on, and see where we can find some fighting. Let's see what the situation here looks like. So, AVE got their CC established here on the bridge. right in front of G2714 got their CC established here last night, right in front of 21 and HBR, and then they brought 22 in to build, and then Mass in to build. So looks like they are filling that middle in there. So that basically means if we are going to have any chance at all, you know, we're going to have a work cut out for us. We have time. I believe there's like 10 days and some hours left or something like that. I mean, it's going to be really hard. They've done 14, 19, 30, and 22 have done a really, really good job. This event, they've made the right plays at the right time for the most part. So, again, by all accounts, they've absolutely earned it. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to continue to fight until the event ends. I mean, just for the pure fun of it. I mean, again, that's kind of what I think we all play this game for, right? Is for fun. So we will we'll go down swinging. I know that much. So what's my favorite food? Oh, that's a good question. It's a really good question. Gosh, I'd say fettuccine Alfredo. I'm a big Italian guy. Yeah, Crystal. The effects of the rainy days in San Francisco is it's 50% less damage dealt to bases. It is I believe it's 50%, 30 or 50% longer build time and 30 or 50% longer burn time. I just noticed the other day on stream that we now have an option in the in-game setting that tags can be turned off. Lilith really listens. Yeah, absolutely. They didn't for a while. I made that suggestion. Gosh, I made that suggestion, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, because it's always been hard to stream and not show tags. Obviously, you don't want to show your alliance's tags and what you've got planned. And they said no. And then when they realized that, hey, all of us are kind of being serious when we say that we can't really stream effectively if we have to hide, worry about showing tags and stuff like that. I think they finally listened, so that's good. You look like Superman with the glasses. Oh, geez. Well, I guess I'll take that as a compliment. I appreciate that. Maybe it's not. I don't know. What's up, Dark Wolf? How are you, man? It's good to see you, brother. It is good to see all of you guys. Oh man, let's see what we can do here, guys. We got some new alerts on the channel too. We got new subscriber alerts, new member alerts, new donation alerts, new super chat alerts. They're pretty freaking sweet. It cost me some money too, but I think it's well worth it for your guys' enjoyment. So those are live and ready to roll. So we'll have some fun. Bring your friends in, bring your alliance members in, bring everybody in. Let's have some fun for the next week and a half here in the Paramount Cup. Still should be plenty of good battles to take place. I have no doubt about that. Let's see here. When is the event over? That's a good question. I think maybe the 14th. I don't know. Can somebody in the chat tell me? I should know this, but I don't. Off the top of my head, yeah, I can show you the front line. Well, I mean, there's really not like one front line, but yeah. Looks like we got a big-ass standoff here between what appears to be 14 and Mass. Yeah, 14 and Mass. Kind of just staring at 21 and vice versa. And over here we've got 14 and looks like a few AVE, some 22, some Mass. Yeah. So Yeah. Good times. Where's my arty at? Oh, yeah. Do I have all my arty units in my group yet? 10 days, 15th of November. Okay, 15th. Okay, so that's going to be the 14th of November, our time. It'll end the 14th of November. Oh, man. Let's see. I need these artillery to catch up. Oh, is this one lagging? Oh, this one's got stuck. Let's bring him on in here. Hold on, what? What am I seeing here? What the hell? I haven't seen one of those since level 1 cities. Google Play is scamming you? Why? Are you planning on working on a second 9.2 arty or ATG as your third unit? That's a good question. So I've started to push my ATG. I need just a couple more components to get that up to 8.1. So I'm kind of just building stuff right now, to be honest. I'm just kind of building at the moment and seeing what direction I want to go, because I really don't have a set direction I want to go yet, or a set unit I want to make. I definitely intend on making a second Liberty artillery unit, but that would mean, obviously, I would need to make a helicopter from a different camp, which would make sense if I did the Vanguard camp. I don't know. It's a good question. But then obviously I need prototype pieces, so it's like, well, crap. And then I could break this down for prototype pieces, but they released the patch notes of the saying that they are going to they're going, oh, come on, buddy. That's not a smart. Don't come in here with that. Don't come in here with that. You really ain't gonna, that's not gonna work for you. Guy's fighter's just hanging around. Let's see if we can do any damage to this old boy. I see your light tank is coming along. Yeah, man, I'm torn on that light tank, to be honest with you. I don't know what I want to do with it. To be perfectly fair, I don't think I really want a light tank. I mean, they do really well against the helicopters, of course, but let me tag this in Alliance chat. Where's this guy going? Let's see if we can shut that down pretty quick. I don't know. The whole light tank situation is cool. Like, the light tank's super effective against helicopters, but man, it's just the micromanaging you have to do, and I hate the idea of not being able to fly over, mountains and stuff. Like, ugh. It's just the lazy side of me, I guess. Your fighter is strong. Geez, you ate that enemy air. Well, to be fair, I did put everything into my fighter in terms of doing tech and everything. I've got my wrenches in my fighter too right now. I don't have enough to max it on wrenches by any means, but it does okay. I generally, depending on, if I've got an even playing field, I mean, obviously with the exception of mega whales, but if I've got an even playing field in regards to, like, if I'm not totally outmatched by buffs with somebody, or something, I can generally take on most other fighters and win. Again, that's not including the whales. Well, I'd get slapped by the whales. But any other one-on-one fighter duel, I think I can. If we're on a fair playing field, I think I could probably take it. Let's see what's going on around here. How close are we? We're getting there. We're getting there. So there's a slow trek to the front here. Light tank AG behind me? Like an enemy light tank AG? I don't see it. Huh. Well, I guess if I get ran down, I get ran down. Well, let's see. Yeah, Dark Wolf. I don't know, man. I don't mess around with Google Play or anything like that very often, to be honest. So I don't really have much knowledge on that. So, but no worries, man. Do your thing whenever you can. You can. For that problem, if I have similar issues, I just opted to stick to PayPal when it comes to in-game purchase. Yeah, I've been using PayPal too. I've made some purchases, like the $100. I bought some $100 packs, like the last showroom event, not the one right now, but the last showroom event. I bought some, and it flagged it, which has never happened before. I bought it through my Apple Pay or whatever, and it flagged it as fraud. So I called the bank, told them it wasn't fraud, and then they said they cleared it, and they never actually did, and so it kept kicking out like these fraudulent charges that were actually not fraudulent. And so I called them again, and then they just kept. Like, I had I think it was like 3 or 4 repeat attempts to make $100 to process the $100 fee, and it was counting it as a different transaction every time. So I was basically paying $300 for the price of $100, or for the amount of $100. Does that make sense? Because they kept charging and charging and charging, and so finally I got it resolved. But I'm like, shit, at this rate, they're gonna run a $2,000 charge because they keep processing it every day. You've got a light tank rally behind me. I believe you're in mass, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Well, if you get that light tank group behind me, I mean, you can come on in. I'm not seeing you though, my man. I don't think you got a light tank rally actually directly behind me. Oh man. Why is 21 still aggroing 12 bases? Well, they're aggroing 12 bases because, I mean, I don't know if they are. I'm going to take you at your word and assume that you're telling the truth. Oh, hold on. But they're doing that because 19 and 22 sat there and did that for days. Yeah, that's exactly, Crystal. That's true. Exactly. Hey, Death Wish, what's your all-time favorite epic tier base skin based on looks and aesthetics? Oof. It's a good question. Name, what's up, brother? It's great to see you, my man. Oh man, that's a good question. I would say I'm a pretty equal split between the Coliseum. I love the look of that Coliseum one, aesthetically speaking, and then the Garuda one. I love that one too. Where is it? I'm sure they're all over the place. Hey, this one that G-Man has, this Garuda skin, oh, just absolute fire. I like this one. Obviously, this one's not really like, I mean, it is epic or whatever it is, but it's kind of that one-time thing. So it doesn't really count in my options because you can't go re-get that like you can some of the other ones. Where's that? I know there's a Coliseum lurking around here somewhere. If I wasn't looking for it, I'd find it immediately. And now that I am looking for it, I won't find it. You guys know the struggle. I know you do. Oh, there's one. There's one. Yeah, this one. The Garuda or the Coliseum one. I love them both. Man, I don't know. That's a really good question, Crystal. Epic tier? Is it? I guess these are not epic tier. What are these? Hold on, let me look. The showroom's still going on, right? Or did it end? No, it ended. Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me go look. Wait, hold on. Where am I at? I need to get my bearings. Okay, here we are. Have you thought about LASIK instead of glasses? Oh boy. Oh. You frustrate me. You frustrate me. Good as always. How are you? But I'm good, man. Can't complain. Just seeing if we can get involved in this squabble up here a little bit. See what. Let's see if I can get my heli out into a group here. Floyd is a good rally leader. Let's go ahead and get Floyd that heli. See if we can't get some more kills. Oh, that was a bad trade right there for me. Let's see. How far away are these arties that have been sent to me? Oh boy. Man, that's a trek. I mean, I'll leave them in there, but probably ain't gonna make it. I need to pay attention to my walking troops. Yeah, well, so here's the thing, man. It's I'm not sure if you've ever live streamed before, but there's a whole kind of like production aspect of this, even though it doesn't look like a lot's going on, trying to pay attention to the game, trying to pay attention to what's going on in Discord and Alliance, trying to pay attention to chat to make sure that I don't ignore you guys. You know, I can't only do so much at one time, but thank you for the tip there. I'll go back and do that right now. Okay, look, I saw that one. There's my heli, okay. What is this? See, look at that route. So it's gonna come up here, and then it's gonna skirt over and then go down instead of just coming straight. What sense does that freaking make? What terrible routes. How is the battle looking? You guys got a chance? Man, I think there's always a chance. I mean, it's definitely not looking good for us, for sure. I mean, they got both of their CCs down. They've got Mass and 22 in here. So, I mean, it's a very slim chance, realistically speaking. I mean, again, anything is possible, but very slim chance. But, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we're going to go down swinging. So, that's all we can do. Go down fighting, having fun, and, you know, regroup and see what, because you have seen 22 rocket launcher in your backyard. Yeah, so, Panther, again, bro, I appreciate the tip, but I have already sent in those coordinates to when I saw it, so it's not like I've just disregarded it. But thank you for the reminder. What's up, Flips? How are you? Pathfinding sometimes, but oh yeah, the pathfinding is unreal. It's terrible sometimes. Oh man. Any other interesting battlegrounds going on here? We can take a look at some point maybe too. Oh, they gonna fly those over here? See if I can use that mountain right here, or not that. Yeah, that little mountain right there as a Oh, here we go. Why is it not letting me click on these? What the hell, man? And this frustrates me when you've got, it doesn't look like there's anything going on these grids, and like it won't, there's nothing in those grids and it won't let you click on it. Like that's just beyond frustrating. Oh no, come on back over. No, what is it doing? No. What are we doing? Oh, man. See if I can individually move these things. Path War, do you think your side G27 performed worse? I'm not sure I understand the question. What, like, do I think G27 performed worse? Compared to who? Or what? At least the game doesn't shut off every 5 minutes for you. I'm playing on PC, so that's probably helping my case for sure. Inactive compared to 12, 24, and 21. Man, that's actually a fair question. I don't know, to be honest with you, and the reason I say I don't know is because we, meaning 24, have been kind of on an island the past week, kind of on our own, due to the map layout. So, I mean, we've kind of been focused on our own thing, and I truthfully really haven't paid a whole lot of attention to those individual alliances. I mean, I've paid attention to kind of what's been going on their side of the map, but I haven't really, I guess, monitored, you know, how active G27 is. So I don't know. I don't know if it's so much them being inactive as it is AVE being like hyper active. I mean, AVE, again, I'm certainly not going to make any excuses. I said from the very beginning, regardless of the outcome of this event, at the end of the event, right, it's the best 8 alliances currently in Warpath that squared off in a very evenly matched 4v4. Right, like there's no excuse that could be made. They've performed better, 100%, and they have won fair and square. However, in my opinion, AVE is kind of the MVP of their coalition, if you will. They have performed incredibly well. They have exceeded, I think, expectations of pretty much everybody, and they have definitely turn the tide for their coalition. So, yeah, I think AVE is kind of the biggest winner out of this whole thing for sure. So, yeah, I don't know. That's my take. Again, I haven't really been monitoring them being G27, but I don't know if it's so much that they're inactive as much as AVE is just hyperactive. But yeah, I could be wrong, to be fair. I don't know. No, get those heli out of there. I agreed, but IDK, who is MVP from your group, I think it's HBR. It's funny. I'll give you that one name. That was funny. Good work. That was good. That was actually really good. That's funny. They talked the talk but couldn't back it up when it came down to it. Well, I mean, to be fair though, Joan, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. To be fair, I mean, neither did Mass, right? I'm not being biased here when I say this. I mean, again, I've tipped my cap to y'all's side, but Mass got body slammed by G27 in a head-up fight. I mean, they literally got to the point where 22 is having to aggro Mass bases just to do anything against G27. So while they did lose to AVE, they absolutely did smash Mass, and Mass obviously still has no issue talking a lot of shit in chat. So I mean, to be fair, that's kind of a double-edged sword in my opinion. So I don't know, man. I don't necessarily think Mass has any room to talk either. But I'm sure I'll get crap for that, and that you know, I'll be told that I'm a biased YouTuber or whatever. So I don't even care. But it's just facts are facts. Killer 21, yeah, to be honest, I really don't disagree with that. I think 21's performed exceedingly well on our side this event. They've done really, really, really well. Actually, you weren't though, man. Not the first night. No, you weren't. I was live streaming the whole thing. HBR did not make any pushes behind you guys on night one. They let you guys fight fair and square, and it's all on stream. So I know Mass likes to say I'm a liar or that I'm biased or whatever, but I literally live stream it. So, I mean, I feel like there's maybe some untruthfulness coming on from that side a little bit, with all due respect. For the Town Hall battle, 21 can keep reorganizing and make AGs fight again and again, but 27 bases. But G27 just bases solo. Well, we're definitely gonna get a first-hand look here as we're now we've got our CC up over here now, so we're gonna see what this all looks like. Where do you see 14 in the top 4? AVE, 27, Mass, and 14. Number 2. 14's number 2, in my opinion. 14's number 2, then 27, and then 19. That's my honest opinion. Like, all personal, dislike, because I've not hid the fact that I don't like Mass. I've got some people. It's interesting though. I definitely don't like Mass, but it's I really don't have a problem with 14. I mean, there's some people in 14 that troll, but I mean, I guess that's the same for every alliance. But I really don't like this 14 or dislike 14. I never really have. I feel like people think I do, but I really don't. But I would say it would go, as of this moment of answering the question, I would say it's definitely AVE. AVE is like 1,000% the number one best alliance in Warpath right now. Like, undisputed, the best, period. Followed by 14, then G27, and then Mass. It took them 6 days to cross the bridge. Can't see that as a win for them while we were draining their reserves. Yeah, I mean, for sure, man. But I mean, here's the thing. You're not telling all of the details to that situation either, right? So that's kind of inaccurate. They did get across the bridge. They were burning your guys' CC, but then you guys had to drop treaty because you couldn't push 27 back head up, so you had 22 aggroing you. And then so obviously over time that does end up kind of taking its toll. So no, man, I mean, again, with all due respect, nothing personal by any means, but Mass got bodied by 27 and we all saw it, and that's fine. I mean, that's 100% fine. We lost a 1v2 or a 2v1 rather to AVE, so it's not like, you know, you guys are alone by any means here, but you know, again, it's just a little stale watching Mass talk like they've done a whole lot here. AVE, Mass, 14G, 27, 21, 24, 12, 22, in my opinion. I mean, AVE uses scripts. You know, I'm not going to comment on that. So I'm gonna until I've got my personal opinions on it. But I have not seen anything yet that is 100% definitive, undisputable evidence to say they have. So until I see that, I'm not going to say they are or they are not. So until that is the case, then as far as I am concerned, they are not. Yeah, so Zachary, to be fair, a while ago, you may have seen the clip. It kind of went all around the Warpath community when Mass got caught using scripts, which the funny part of that is the person that filmed Mass using the scripts was a 14 member. That was a little ironic there, but it was when they had 4 fighter planes from 3 different players moving in perfect synchronization, and they just said it was good coordination. But that, I mean, that was scripts too, but nothing happened to them either. So, you know, there's some gray area there. There's some gray area, to be fair. But again, I'm not gonna make a judgment call until I can see definitive proof. Let me see. Okay, Path War, AVE, Mass, 14, G27, 21, 24, 12, 22. I agree with most of that. I would move 14 up into the 2 spot. I would move 27 into the 3 spot, 19 into the 4 spot, and then I think from there, you know, yeah, I would say that's probably fair. But I don't, you know, to be fair towards 21, I don't know because 21 held 14 off, which 14 is even bigger than Mass and has, you know, bigger players across the board than Mass. They held them off and performed really well. So maybe you make a case for 21 to be in the 4 spot. I don't, 19 in the 5. I don't know. I really don't. But for the most part, I don't think that list is too far off. Yeah, HBR and 21 drop treaty as well. Yes, of course, because when the other side's playing dirty, right? No, here's the thing: none of our sides are innocent, right? Like, let's just be clear on that. So that's where I rest on that story. It's not. At the end of the day, you know, the 30, 14, 19, 22 side's going to have their perspective and their stories. We're going to have our perspective and our stories. It's not even worth an argument or a discussion at this point, in my opinion. I'm just going to continue to go down swinging and enjoy the game. That's kind of where I'm at with things. Yeah, no, I mean, here's the thing. Just because one, yes, you are absolutely right, name. I don't believe that even if somebody or a group of people are using scripts, that the whole line chooses scripts, you know, by any means. I certainly don't think that. But yes, I do think... I do think I do think it's naturally when things are on PC, right? People are going to try to exploit that system, unfortunately. So who knows? Who knows? I've heard, to be honest, I've heard it's going on in gold too. So it's kind of like, you know, I don't know. So, all right, let's have that conversation. I would like your guys' opinion, and this is not directed at any alliance or any player or anything like that specifically. Just the topic of using scripts to begin with. Let's talk about that, because I was having this conversation earlier, and I'm not, when it comes to technology, I know just a little bit. I know enough to be mildly dangerous, and that's it. I'm not very knowledgeable on a lot of these things, but it doesn't really seem like there's a definitive way to combat it or to stop it, you know. But one way for Warpath specifically, because these kinds of things happen in games in general, but it seems like if you could take away army groups, right? It's a double-edged sword, right? If you take away army groups, then you take away the players that rely on those groups to, you know, they feed the units into groups, and they've got work, they've got kids or whatever, and they rely on those groups to get their kills and perform well and things like that in these events. So you kind of isolate those players and that demographic of player out, right? The next possible solution is if you didn't want to eliminate army groups altogether, then what you could look at doing potentially is reducing the number of units in army groups in general. So from 15 to maybe like 5 or 7, you know, that may be a possible solution. I don't know, that wouldn't necessarily stop it, but that might stop the effectiveness of it a little bit. I don't know. Seven 14 to G27 though, maybe they just had a bad day. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing though. At the end of the day, right? Like, this is how I view it. At the end of the day, even if G27, let's just say, had a bad day, the fact of the matter is that the day it mattered, 14 did better. 14 performed. So they might not be better. I'm not saying they are. I'm not saying they aren't. But they may not be better in a 1v1 true even fight, but they were better on the day it counted. And that's what matters. I need to get gosh dang it. I just want this guy to move. That's all I need. I need this guy to move because he's got an ATG not in AA mode. The issue is that you can't prove it. Yes. That's kind of my understanding as well. Again, I'm not knowledgeable on this kind of thing, but I have heard it's pretty difficult to prove. I did get an interesting message from somebody, obviously not going to say who, but I did get an interesting message from somebody saying that they had, or there was potential, like, proof of something going on with an alliance. Not going to say who or anything like that, but I'm waiting for a reply on that to see what they're talking about. I'm sure it'll be AVE. Man, again, I've heard it's going on in gold too, man. So here's the thing. I'm not, unless somebody can show me actual definitive proof, guilty, or I'm sorry, innocent until proven guilty. It almost went really bad. It almost sounded really bad, but in my book, you're innocent until proven guilty. There's so many times, man, I've been accused of things, and there's people that say I do things or say I said things that is just like completely inaccurate. And then when you ask them for proof, they're like, man, yeah, no, I don't have any, but that's what this person said. And it's bullshit. Right? So I'm not going to flip that around and do the same thing to other people or another alliance. Unless you can show me definitive proof somebody said something or somebody did something, you're innocent. If more people would take the time to get both sides of the story, or at least take the time to ask for any kind of supporting evidence instead of just believing whatever they're told, the world would be probably a lot better of a place. Like a good friend, definitely not me. Use type of script in a different game as well. You can't prove it since you still count as online. Huh. Yeah, I would make it hard, wouldn't it? Do we want to make any kind of play here? Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah, man. No worries. I actually talked to your R5 a little bit, Zachary. He's a really nice guy. Had a good short little conversation earlier this event. Seems like a pretty solid guy from what I can tell. Obviously don't know him on a personal level at all, but the few interactions we had were good. Oh. All right, so here's a question for you guys, just a game-related question. I'm genuinely intrigued. I was asking some guys this in Discord last night, too. If you guys had to restart the game, whether you spent money or not, if you spent money and you could put the same amount of money in as you've put into your account currently, or if you're totally free to play and you had to start a new account and be totally free to play player again, start from scratch, what would you guys do different about your development, like regarding buildings, regarding tech, regarding units? What would you guys do different than what you've already done on your current accounts? Nope. Looks like I might ought to get this back out into a heli group. Floyd. Yeah, he needs some units. I guess I'll give him some. Focus one unit and not more. Yeah, agreed. 100%. What unit would that be? What unit would you, or unit type rather, would you focus on? Zachary, orange is the best. People can say whatever, but what we were able to accomplish in just a short time is amazing. We had 56 AG groups yesterday. That is the difference. Yeah, agreed, man. Again, in my book, there's no disputing that you guys are the real deal. I've got an arty group right here by the front. Should I maybe look into going and getting in this squabble here? I mean, I don't have any heli support, though. That's the problem. It looks like maybe a little bit of a heli group is going in. Okay. Do I have a do I have any heli here in the general vicinity of me? I'm right here by Harry Balls on you. Yeah, a big juicy one. Probably gonna lose my group to be fair, but by goodness, we're gonna get this party started. We're gonna go one at a time through these artillery here. I'm not auto attacking. I'm hammering one at a time so we can get all of them dead. Okay, we might actually be onto something here. I mean, I don't know, man. We're crushing their artillery right now, to be fair. I'm trying to kill off some of these ATG too here, so that can help our air support. That wasn't a bad little break right there, to be fair. That went kind of well. I think I lost mostly the entire. I did. I'm gonna disband that group and rebuild that, but that kind of went well. No, it's not. It's not me. My group is dead. Yeah, no, I think I got some pretty solid kills there as well. Yeah, we did. Oh, did you? Cool. Thank you. Yeah. No, that's fantastic. We just got a pretty good haul of kills right there, man. Breaking down those arty rallies is that's helpful. There we go. There goes an AV helicopter group across the water. Yeah, they can start lighting them up as they come in to land. Man, there we go. That wasn't a very smart play on that rally leader's part at all. He just lost his entire group damn near. Yeah, he did. I'll be damned. Well, that was a total flop. Here's another AV group. Let's see what happens. No, that's great. And this is, I don't know what ignited this whole thing, but this might turn into a pretty good little brawl right here. Good. Yeah. I think we're kind of pushing out their Air Force too. I'll be damned. I'm gonna lose my fighters, but I'm gonna get in that squabble and take down as many as I can. I'll take some deaths for the team. No problem with that. Wait, you're saying there was a 22 rally that flew in and got decimated? Yeah. Nah, this is a good little push. Seems like if we can keep the momentum up, might have a chance to. Name, I wouldn't have wasted money on showroom and 24/7 arms deal. Interesting. See, I like the showroom kind of, to be fair. Not play with Deathwish and Josh. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I started with a 7.0 heavy tank, which I was stuck on, so full focus already next time. Actually do the daily arms and battle honors. I almost never did them. You never want my friend Harry Balls on you, merciless. Oh, Joe. I love me some Joe, huh? I love me some Joe. Good guy. One of the best guys in Warpath, actually. You know what, Joe? When are we going to set up another VC with me, you, and the big boss himself, Big Ather? I need some Joe and Ather time in the near future. That's what I'm thinking. One thing I would have done different is not lose you and Josh in level 3 and forced you to join and forced to join you all or die every day. One thing I would have done different is not lose to you and Josh. It was level 2. It was a level 2 city, to be fair. It was a level 2 city. And it was Josh that was killing everybody, not me. I was trying to kill everybody. I was getting killed. Josh was killing everybody. It's true. It really wasn't an. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, and once upon a time, you and I were actually like almost the same power, and then all of a sudden, you were 150 million more than me. So there is that too. Talk about that server 69 migration. Well, brother, y'all are behind the eight ball here because I have already integrated myself into server 69. I told you guys 6 months ago I was being serious. I was hoping you guys would join me, and you know, I haven't seen you, and I'm a little disappointed, Joe. Truly. What's your thoughts on Paramount rewards? Shit, absolute joke. The fact that there's a whole bunch of different avatars and only one person gets a base skin, it's pretty lackluster in my opinion. Considering that this is supposed to be the biggest, the best event, or the premier event in Warpath, if you will. I think, you know, like the base skin, for example, I think like maybe the top 3 or top 5 in Fighting Machine, you know, shit, even maybe the top 10 should get that base skin permanently. I mean, again, this is the biggest, toughest, strongest battleground there is. So that's a pretty large feat to achieve. You know, I think the avatar thing, I was looking at this. We all got this one, but so did everybody in the community, whether you were in the Paramount Cup or not. So it kind of loses its, prestige a little bit. But like, where is it? Like these, they're different Paramount ones depending on where you rank, and you know that's okay. But like, this is the Paramount Cup. We've all put in an insane amount of time, energy, effort, money to get into the Paramount Cup, and now we can't even all get the same avatars. Like, obviously, I don't agree with that. I also think the reward should be a little bit better for everybody. Again, that's my opinion. I think it's, other than the fact that this is a really good event in terms of fighting, it's really fun. The other than that aspect of it, there's really no difference from this for normal conquest, which kind of takes away, in my opinion, the motivation a little bit to be a part of it. It's like, well, what the hell would I go for? What's different than a normal Paramount Cup or a normal conquest event? It's my opinion. What do you guys think? Hit walls a lot harder. Yeah. Yeah, each winning team. Yeah, again, I agree with what Name said. What is winning? What does winning mean to you, right? Like, it's a good point. You've got winning as in like winning or like holding the middle objective. You've got winning as in like you could place first in repute. It depends on who you ask and how they view that. And I, to be fair, I completely disagree with the whole they should reward each winning team with the skin. I absolutely disagree with that because, there's a lot of players in each of our teams that wouldn't have actually earned that to begin with. I think the skin is pretty unique, and I think it needs to be pretty exclusive. But I think more than one person should be able to earn it. I think maybe, like I said, top 3, top 5, possibly top 10 in Fighting Machine, regardless of alliance, should get that skin. Let's see. Hey, I'm sending you my what? I'm muted in Discord. Sorry. Hey, Day, I'm gonna send you my my artillery. Let's see. Yeah, completely lackluster. Sorry, guys. I'm just catching up on some Discord stuff. Let's see. Yeah, they should have made top 8 or top player in each alliance. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. The top ranked fighting machine person in each alliance. That'd be an interesting one. Hello, Deathwish. VMF is with you and supporting you. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Let's see what's going on. Do we have groups back here that are... Maybe I need to switch to my bomber. We've got... Let's put this in alliance chat here. I'm sure there's groups back here lurking. What's going on over here? What do we have going over? Okay, most of this land is inactive. It looks like they have held there. 27 still got the fort. 21 has got their fort. Looks like HBR is getting burned through a little bit here, but I don't think they're too concerned. Let's see. Not really sure why this group is just sitting here, but I'll try to protect it as best I can. Oh, he's running bombers. That's what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing. Let's see. Mr. P. Yeah, he's good. He's a good fighter. He's a really good fighter. Really good fighter. Really good guy too. Yeah, you're gonna have to come out. You're gonna have to come out of there, big boy. Like, you're gonna try to bait me back in your base. That ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. You get missed. Smart play though. Oh, I need to get my helicopter out into a rally. I'm 400 mil. He burned me with his light tank and already like I was nothing. Yeah, he's a monster. He is an absolute monster. This guy's doing is playing smart. If any of you guys are watching and wondering why he keeps going in and out like that with his fighter, he's trying to stay over his base so that way if we push in, his base is going to attack us with his fighters, and bases do an insane amount of damage to base. And then he's also trying to just get in and out of his base like that to try to get one of those critical strike hits to take place. And oh, look at this guy. This guy talks a lot of trash, and he's just trying to get on. He's just trying to get on the stream. Yep. Let's see. At least we know. At least we know he's watching, though, right? We like when people watch the stream. Yeah, I don't know if that was the best choice here on a bad weather day. To be fair, I'm gonna keep my comments to myself while my helicopters die. So. Yeah, probably wouldn't have done that myself. What's up, man? How are you? Let's see. Let's maybe see if we can hit some training buffs here. Just keep it light today. Keep it light, keep it tight. Biggest fights of this Paramount should start at server reset tonight when weather clears. Yeah, man, I hope. I hope. Hopefully it's clear the rest of the day, too. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to make sure that I keep everything. Let's go over here. Let's pan over here. I'm trying to catch up on some Discord stuff here, but let's see what the party's looking like over here. I know made that push against him. Did we? Looks like we've kind of held some of that ground a little bit. Bases will start falling on both sides. Yeah, facts. Fine. I'm good, man. Just enjoying the fighting we've got going on here. Is mass leader? Are you talking about the all capital mass or the lowercase a mass? To be fair, I don't even know who the R5 actually is of either mass. I don't know if they do either. Oh, that's an ugly report. Yeah, close to 50-50. It's a mess. What is? What do we have going on over here? Looks like we got some parties getting killed. Oh dang, 16 mil already. That was a good skill charge right there. A really good skill charge. Yeah, I don't know who their R5 is. To be honest with you, I don't really pay any attention to anything that goes on in server 19. Hold on, guys. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go grab something. 1 second. All right, sorry about that, guys. Let's see. We've got quite a few of you guys in the stream here, so if you guys are in here, are enjoying the action, enjoying the Paramount Cup streams, if you guys would like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are not already. That helps the channel out tremendously and would be very, very much appreciated. I appreciate it, guys. I hope Lilith does something about players using using third-party software to farm and auto-train. Otherwise, I feel they will lose a ton of players that are little to moderate spenders. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there should be cheating in any game, but unfortunately, there is. So I don't know how it sounds like based on what I've talked to a lot of people about. It sounds like there's really not kind of a way to really truly combat it either, unfortunately, which seems odd. I mean, it's 2023, almost 2024. I mean, we should be able to have the ability to stop that pretty easy. So I don't know. But again, it's above my pay grade. Well above my pay grade at best. But like I said, guys, if you guys are enjoying the action here, if you guys are enjoying all the live streams, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It is truly, truly appreciated. Let's see. I need to. What unit and tech are you working on? I am actually finally going in on here. I'll just show you guys. I'm finally going in on my tank tech. Obviously, as you guys know, I haven't done any modern war. I went all in on my planes first. My planes are maxed in advanced combat. Artillery was after that. To be fair, I should have probably done tanks, but I did artillery at the time. And then I'm kind of slowly getting my tank tech complete. I'm finishing up these last ones, knock out this big one, and then kind of double back and do the rest I haven't already maxed. So I'm not too terribly far off. After I complete the tank tech, the advanced combat tank tech, then I'm going to move into modern war. And I think my plan at that point is going to be probably exclusively tanks. I enjoy playing with tanks. It may change between now and then. Obviously, there's a lot that could happen within the game, but by the time I get to that stage, most likely. But Yeah, that's kind of where. Wait, what's going on? Oh, okay, that's a village. I'm crazy. I was thinking that was our CC. I'm like, are you kidding me? We're still building that CC. But yeah, I think that's my tentative plan at the moment. So we'll see what that looks like. I think my game is, or my account is glitched a little bit too, because it's been showing that my all-time power here is 279 for like, I don't know, well over a month now, and I've done a bunch of tech, and it won't move off 279. So I think something's like, it's a bug in the game. So I don't know what my actual all-time power is now, because I definitely know it's above 279. What about you? What's your game plan, Zachary? How do you think you would do in a 1v1 against 3-on-3 Cap T? Viewers would like to know. I heard he can beat you easily. He can. Only because of the base defensive tech. That's it. Oh shit. Didn't mean to show that. Sorry. Did I get any kills? Nope. Here, let me do this. I'm gonna clean these tags off so I don't keep potentially showing tags. All right, there we go. 14 wrecked 2 RD groups to not kill a base. Well, let's go take a look. I'll come protect. I have no money with my fighters. Oh, that's funny. I assume you're talking about maybe groups over here. Also, Zachary, to the other part of that question, sorry, I answered only one of the 2 parts of that. What unit am I working on? I'm currently going to be working on building a 3rd Liberty unit. I'm thinking I want to make I was kind of split between a light tank and an arty unit, but I think I'm going to go double up arty units again. Once upon a time, that's what I had. I had 2 Liberty artillery units. I had to dump 1 for prototype pieces. So I'm thinking I am going to remake that 2nd Liberty artillery. But at the moment, I can only play with 2 Liberty units fully maxed because I don't have the prototype pieces for a 3rd yet. So that means I could either keep the heli arty combo or do the 2 arty combo, which means I would have to make a heli unit from a different camp. And that would make the most sense coming from Martyrs because that's my most unused camp. So I could have the prototype pieces for that. But I don't know. But then I could theoretically make a 2nd Liberty helicopter and double up on helis. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. There's some room here. I have advanced tank complete already and almost finished with modern already. Have hardly done any planes, so probably do that next. So I assume by that you're saying you haven't done any advanced combat plane either. No modern war or advanced combat plane tech. There isn't an issue with the all-time power. You have been 279 since level 2 cities in server 13. Shit. Man, if I was 279 power in level 2 cities, man, I'd be rolling. I'd be fly getting it done. There's Big Mike. Big Mike's a freaking beast, man. He's kind of a quiet animal, if you will. Where did he go? Did he back off a little bit? Yeah, I think he did. So you got a little bit of push going on. That's good. Very little advanced combat plane. What's up, Sky? How are you? Can't really tell what's going on here, like with this plane situation. Good, you think? Well, that's good. Oh, they're going after a base? Are they really? Oh, no, never mind. I thought they were attacking that base. I'm like, that's a bold strategy right there. Mass AV and 14. Woof. Bringing the kitchen sink, huh? Was the shield HP difference? Well, the shield that they provide is based on the all-time, or like based on the HP of the unit they are paired with. So I mean, if you want the strongest amount of shield, then you need to run a super heavy, because even the Martyr's MBT isn't if you're going like both 9.2 fully maxed out, same tech, same everything, then the super heavy is going to have more HP. So when it's garrisoned, it's going to provide better shield. What unit is that? That's his helicopter. It's a bold strategy. I think that thing might have went rogue on him. I don't think he probably would have done that. Maybe would have, I don't know. Rob, I'm noob. Is the shield so good? I only think it looks cool. What do you mean? Is it so good? Like, does it help? Jeez, that infantry's right on my dot. I couldn't see it. What's going on over here? There's my boy Packer right there on the front line holding it down. Yeah, I mean the shield's helpful for sure. I mean when you're garrisoned on defense, I mean, you know, as we all know, bases aren't super duper strong to begin with, even with advance. I mean, some of these whales are pretty dang hard to kill. But I mean, even these really, really huge, strong whales, I mean, if you got 5 already group hammering down a base, I mean, it's gonna die. It's gonna definitely take some time and get some kills, but it'll die. So, but I mean, yeah, I mean, anything to make your base last longer is, I think, you know, a plus. It'll be interesting to see if they really do buff the super heavy, what changes they make to it, because right now it's just, I mean, it's a total waste of space. The only reason I have it is a mild part of it is, you know, I get the shield from it, but the other part is I just don't have anything put in its place at the moment. So it's kind of why I have it. Cash buff has a max of 15%. Yeah, that's what they say. I think that should be reduced, to be fair. I think 10 max is a little bit more reasonable. 15 is, I don't know. I understand why they've got the cash buff in there to begin with. It's business. I get it. I understand it's incentivizing players to spend. But, oh, look, there goes my whole unit. Yay. I don't know what the point. Yeah. Okay. I understand why they've got it in there. It's to incentivize players and alliances, but you know, I think it's I've been on both sides of it too. I've been on the advantage side of the buff and the disadvantage side of the buff, and on both sides it's too much. It's too much, really. You can still have it implemented so that way you can incentivize players, but it doesn't have to be that ridiculous. In my opinion, it takes away from the actual game. I mean, when guys aren't able to get kills when they've got noticeably better units and stuff, like, it's just, I don't know. In my opinion, it's just a little bit discouraging for players. Oh, God. I thought I could maybe bust a move right there, and I saw Big Boy fly 2 of them bad jets in there at one time. That's a recipe for no, don't leave me out there. Huh. Man, he's so strong. Have any of you guys played with this new officer? What do you think about her? I've heard mixed things. I've heard some people say she's good, and I've heard some people say she's like pretty bad. She came out, and I haven't had the opportunity to get on the test server since she's been released, so I haven't really had a chance to do any testing with her. She's got a couple of skills I like, though, like this, damage increase when attacking enemy with the shield. This, I mean, you can always do with more HP, of course, but then I like this shield coefficient, this special skill. I don't know. I don't know, to be fair. Very strong. Well, yeah, but Darkwing is an exclusive lounge officer. There we go. Looks like we got a squabble going on over here. It's like old lead farmers' planes are getting chewed up pretty good there. Joe, I'm so sick of Nobody's troops. No, Nobody's a beast, man. Hey, that's it. To be fair, though, that's how I feel when I got to go against your troops. I was doing it was shoot. It was just like a day or two. No, I take that back. Actually, this may have been like earlier this week. I think when you guys finally came down when phase 2 opened. I was trying to kill some of y'all's fighters. All things considering, I was doing fine, and then you decided to pull your big ass whale fighters out of there and just blew my shit to smithereens. So I decided to take my ball and head back home. Donated at least 2K to him. Yeah, I think we all have, to be fair. He's a beast. This guy's fighter. What is this Sidrax guy doing? You don't come into that fight like that with those fighters, buddy. You just don't do it. I remember Spirit from the S14 days. The guy was a legendary troll. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about Spirit. Did you see latest post in official Warpath Discord general chat? No, man, I don't. No, I don't pay any attention to that official Warpath Discord server. I've got my community server, and that's where my focus is at if I'm on Discord, or obviously Alliance, but no. We've got a fantastic community in my Discord, and that's what I care about. All that Warpath server is, or all I've ever seen it be at least, is just a bunch of trolls. So, and I don't have any interest in wasting my time on that. So. It's kind of where it looks like we're kind of somewhat at a stalemate here, at least for now. We'll see what happens at reset. I think Creepy Joe is right. I think at reset, I think things will probably start to break open. But until then, we'll have to wait and see. Oh man. I think. Was there something of interest, Rob, in that server? Is that why you're asking me about it? What's up, Snoz? What's up, brother? Always a pleasure. What's up, Stormy? Join the best Discord server ever. Absolutely. I feel like it absolutely is. We've got a fantastic community of people over there. Really. New players, seasoned players, we have fun over there. Everybody's really helpful. So, yeah, I mean, if you are watching the stream and you're not already in our community Discord server, then listen to Sky. The link's in the description of this stream. Go jump over to our server. Everybody is welcome. It's a ton of fun. Nothing too interesting, just a guy showing a screenshot of his 20 Warpath clients with the multi-box software open. What does that mean? Multi-box software. Okay. All right. To be fair, you've definitely piqued my interest. Okay. Yeah, I am seeing what you're saying. Interesting. All right. Let's see. Who is this of? Rob, do you know, or is it just some random picture that somebody posted? We absolutely would, Sky. You're absolutely right. Who is that? I saved that picture, Rob. Who is, do you know? Multibox stems from RuneScape 2010 era. You can, hold on, sorry. Part of your message got cut off by OBS. You can control all clients by moving the mouse on one. Wait. Oh, random picture. So there's no idea on who that could be, or which alliance or which server that might be from. Name scrubbed out. Huh. Very interesting. Well, if one person somewhere is playing on 15 accounts at one time, hold on, let me look at this. Let me bring this up for you guys. This is fascinating. This is what he's talking about. This is the picture that was posted. Obviously, I don't have a clue what that is right there. I don't know if that's how they control the accounts or what that actually is, but I mean that's out of place. That's a old loading background, but all of these are new, or like I say new, the current ones. Wow. Okay. With carved virtual. Yeah, Joe, you are absolutely the man to talk to about this. So what is this? Tell me about what this is, Joe. What is all this? And is this just a picture somebody's like doctored to make it look like this? Or is this actually something somebody can do where they can literally have what is this? 4, 8, 12. I mean, is this really something somebody can do? Can they really have 16 accounts going at a single time operated by one person? Is that actually feasible? Some guy running, yeah. This is very old school. Nice to see it's used in modern games. It looks like a server running 16 virtual sessions acting as a single PC. Okay, wait. So, Joe, I know a lot of you guys are very tech savvy. Joe's basically, to simplify Joe is like quite literally the absolute man when it comes to technology and anything like that. This is interesting. Sure, you just don't know about mouse control, but absolutely 16 inches. Okay, so this is theoretically 16 different accounts. And to be clear, guys, I want to just kind of clear the air. I don't know who posted this. I don't know whose picture this is from. I don't know which accounts these are, which servers, which alliances. So this is in no way an accusation. Somebody's doing this, though. Somebody's absolutely doing this. So at least we know that if it is able to be done by one person, it is able to be done by everybody, which is scary. Okay, so one person can theoretically control every one of these accounts at one time. So is this how people would basically, you'd have one operator, Joe, and that operator, if you will, would be like the rally leader, just continually filling their own rallies? Is that how this works? If you want to go in depth, look up multi-box RuneScape. Yeah, I definitely will. That's fascinating to me. They can control hundreds of accounts. Oh, shit. 100. Rob is correct. If you desired, anyone could do it. It's no different than spinning up multiple Amazon Web Services workspaces and aggregating them in Vue software. Fascinating. This is kind of scary. So is that I'm following what you're saying a little bit here, Joe, but is that theoretically how that works? You've got one operator, which is the rally leader or whatever their intended role is, and they just continually fill themselves. Besides auto-filling rallies, this also allows you to control separate fighter planes like oh gosh, that's a good point. Fascinating. Huh. Okay, so evidently this picture, I mean, to be fair, maybe somebody like doctored this and made it something it's not. I don't know. It looks like maybe this is a name of a program or something. It's blurred out, obviously. I can't tell. But if this is legit, and I'm going to go with the notion that it probably is legit, this is absolutely happening in Warpath. Then people are cheating, and like to a pretty substantial degree. I mean, you've got a rally leader and a whole rally worth of refills at a consistent rate, as long as that like script operator is online. Wow. theory, it could be done. Multi-boxing has been a issue in games for a while, but not too many people do it. I mean, that's good. That's good. Oh, I mean, is there any way to solve this, Joe or Rob? Is there any way to solve this problem? Well, the cheat part would be if someone is controlling all from a single interface, standing up multiple systems and multiple clients individually controlled, not cheating. For the major alliances, my guess would be 2/3 players. Interesting. No easy way to solve I can think of. Traffic could be multi-homed to different IP addresses easily. The list software can't control inbound traffic. Oh, okay, I see, Rob. I'm from S23. I have a guy in my alliance from S14. He basically admits S14 having 3 to people on each account. So, all right, so it's obviously been a little bit since I've been in server 14. I know mass, like I said earlier, and this, I mean, the video is out there, or at least it was, where they got caught 4 fighter planes from 3 different players moving in perfect synchronization. There was also a video of an alliance named Goth. I know there's like 3 Goth alliances, not sure which server that particular Goth was from, but there was like 20 fighter planes moving in perfect synchronization. What I can say, though, and as much as, S14 likes to troll and do all that, at least from I'm not going to speak to what they do now, but at least from my time in server 14, there was 100% no scripts being used, and that's a fact. Now, account sharing, yes, we all account share. There's not an alliance in this Paramount Cup that doesn't share accounts, unfortunately. Now, that obviously is a problem too, but to be fair to server 14, at least from not my knowledge when I was there, again, it could be different now. They've brought in a lot of guys, and some of them are not the most upstanding individuals, so maybe they do it now. I don't know. I'm not certainly going to accuse them of something I don't know, but I do know for a fact when I was there was no scripts being used. So, point on traffic is you can make each instant looks like a different source around the internet. Okay, so what about this? What about if you didn't combat it with some kind of software, but combated it by changing the game itself, theoretically, in the sense of maybe you do away with army groups, which is not necessarily a feasible play, because a lot of people do rely on those army groups for their kills and stuff like that, that work, family, kids, whatever, and so they just send units out to get their kills. But what about if you reduce the size of army groups? Would that help mitigate the problem? Take it down from like 15 to maybe 5, maybe 7? Man, regardless though, man, that's pretty scary that that's going on. Because if again, I don't know which alliance that's from, or anything like that, but if that's happening in one alliance, that's absolutely happening in more than just that alliance. So that's not great. There's little to no limit you can impose on that's scary. Well, I mean, that could quite literally ruin the game. So hopefully there's a way they can get a handle on it before it does, because if it's going to turn into more of just a bot fest than an actual like war game where players have to fight against actual players, yeah, that's going to get old quick. Possibly, but if someone has synced software, they just run 3 AGs at 5 units together. Oh boy. Yeah, see, this is way over my head, man. Yes, just to clarify, he said account sharing, not actually using scripts, but I look down upon that as well. It really breaks the balance. Yeah, of course, man. Account sharing is obviously not allowed either. It's kind of, from my understanding, it's kind of really hard to do anything about that too. So, yeah, I don't know, man. But again, I'm not gonna sit here and insult server 14 about account sharing, because they do, of course, but we all do. So. Me personally, I don't, and I can 100% say that with confidence. I never have, and I never will. I've never shared an account, never bought or sold an account. I've done everything above board, but unfortunately, not everybody does. But kind of hard to call somebody out for something pretty much everybody does. Man, that's interesting. Well, thank you guys for that information, because I most certainly am not in tune with all of that. That's definitely out of my wheelhouse for sure. So that's odd, and kind of sad too that that's going on. Yeah, Rob, I appreciate it. Thanks for the info and the insight, man. I appreciate it. Deathwish can see all maps now situation. What do you mean? Like, see all of this map? I wouldn't get too excited. Someone would have to have access to 16 big accounts, whales, to be truly effective. Yeah, they could run 16 maxed troops from smaller players if really happening, but not highly likely. Huh. Well, I certainly hope you're right, Joe. Yeah. If you're wanting to look at the map, our map, this is kind of the situation, kind of bogged down by both these choke points here. 14 and AVE got control of the center last night, and they have since got 22 and 19 in the fold here. So we're just kind of at a stalemate, it would appear, at the moment. But yeah, good times. But anyway, guys, it is 1:45 for me. So we have been live for just a little over 2 hours, about 2 hours, 18 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. I am going to go find some lunch. May or may not be live again tonight. Don't know. It's not on the schedule, but be on the lookout for a stream. We might come up with something, maybe not, may take the night off, who knows. But thank you guys all, as always, for coming to hang out in the stream. Love you guys as always. If you guys have not already hit the like button or the subscribe button, please do both of those things. It helps the channel out tremendously. And we will be live again tomorrow, I believe. So we are going to catch you guys here soon. Joe, thank you, brother. You as well. Thank you for always coming out and hanging out and supporting me. Sky, you as well. Snaz, my man, same to you. Appreciate you guys. We will talk to you guys all soon.